What's been your experience with domestic violence?
Well, I'm a survivor, and my experience happened when I was 15 years old, living in Glendale here in Los Angeles area, where with my father, who was a disabled Army vet, and the apartment manager, who was 32 years old, decided that I was somebody that he could own and possess. And for the next almost 6 years, that's what he did, with escalating violence, torture, and human trafficking. And he sold me on the streets here of Hollywood to drug underlords and drug me through the Wonderland murders.
So how were you able to come out of that?
Well, not overnight, and that's why I'm here representing the NCADV. What happened was he forgot one day and beat me in front of strangers. And those strangers, those anonymous people, came to my door the next day and took me away, and they took me to safety. Yeah.
What's a great message out there. Everyone can really make a difference. So how does Coalition Against Domestic Violence help people in your situation?
The National Coalition Against Domestic Violence is, they lobby and they make sure that funding happens for VAWA, which is the Violence Against Women Act, and that's the funding that helps all the shelters, all the resources in the nation. They've been here since 1978. They came up with the idea that October was Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and to be honest with you, the shelter that I did end up getting into would not have been there if it had not have been for the work they did for the funding.
So, we have a lot of people, right? Yes, here in the audience and then watching at home, and I'm sure there are women, men,
yes,
that are in similar situations. What would you say to them since you've come out on the other side?
Well, it's a journey, and reach out, because you don't need to be quiet about it. Somebody's there to listen, and we're here to teach. Today, I feel like I understand being in that moment where you feel like you're worth nothing, like nobody's there to help. But these organizations, they understand, and they understand trauma, and they want to be trauma informed, and they want to create spaces for all vulnerable populations so that they can come in and use their own voice to heal in their own way. So it's specific, and there's a place for you to speak out, and you don't have to be alone.
Okay,
and you
I
can
love
go.
that.
And you can go to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, their website, and there's .org, and there's information there for women, for men, and also for they have a speakers bureau, which you're a part of, right? And they have people all over the country that'll go to your church, your synagogue, your civic organization, and talk.
Yeah, if you want to invite someone to come and talk, it's great, because you may not know that someone around you is a victim, and if they can see someone speak and get some strength from them, it could really help. So if you can invite someone from the National Coalition to your organization, it could help.
Silence perpetuates violence, and don't be a bystander.